I hope everybody's doing well today. Was a great fight against Manny Pacquiao and Lucas Matthysse. I think most people didn't expect Manny Pacquiao to fight how he did, uh, mostly because when he in Manny Pacquiao's last fight, he fought against Jeff Horn in Australia. There was quite a few controversy. First of all, I remember when Floyd Mayweather wanted to fight against Manny Pacquiao, and Mayweather, he told Manny Pacquiao, let's make this fight happen. You don't need Bob Arum. We can make this fight happen, you don't need Bob Arum. Get out of contract with him and let's make this fight happen. And I think Manny Pacquiao at that time didn't understand how Bob Arum was affecting his career. But like, I guess, he really understood, what the damage he did, Bob Arum, as a promoter to his career because, Manny Pacquiao wanted to fight Amir Khan, and basically Bob Arum went and spoke to the investors not to put up the money because he will sue them. So basically, it went to a point that and especially like Manny Pacquiao being the title holder, he went to Australia, and he should be the opposite. Jeff Horn, he's fighting against Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, and he doesn't have a title. He should go to his country or somewhere in the middle. So there was quite a few things, and it was a controversial fight. In my opinion, Manny Pacquiao should have won that fight. Even there was, there's things about Freddie Roach. In my opinion, I don't know what it is. Manny Pacquiao doesn't want to work with Freddie Roach also, so he got out of, Freddie Roach and Bob Arum. We all know Bob Arum. He has not treated Manny Pacquiao. Even Floyd Mayweather in the past, he left. Bob Arum was promoting Mayweather, and he paid Bob Arum a wholesome amount of money to get out of contract with him. And look at Mayweather. He did well for himself. He's a great fighter, and he did well for himself. He left Bob Arum Top Rank Corporation, and he started Mayweather Corporation, and he did his own thing. So I think Mayweather hinted long time ago for Manny Pacquiao to do something like that for himself, but it took a while, But it's better late than and than never, At least hopefully Manny Pacquiao can make some money for himself in his last few fights, starting his own promotion. Because the fight against Lucas Matthysse, he had Manny Pacquiao promotion. That's what he started. What do you call it? Which was really good. I also wanted to mention that Manny Pacquiao, he's 39 years old, especially coming out of a loss, and we thought that a lot of people didn't think that Manny Pacquiao didn't perform like himself, the best Manny Pacquiao. We just thought yeah, we thought he won the fight, but it's not the best. We thought he's getting old. In this fight, yes, we saw segments of Manny Pacquiao when he was much younger as a fighter, but it was not exactly what Manny Pacquiao is all about. But he was smart, he was intelligent, and just because a fighter is old doesn't mean he's good. Is not good enough. We know from fighters from the past. Sometimes fighters, like look at Bernard Hopkins. He became old, and he defeated a lot of good fighters out there. So Manny Pacquiao, if he continues to fight, he needs to pick and choose the right fighters. Manny Pacquiao, he's already a legend. He's the only fighter in boxing to have championship. Nobody in history in boxing did that. He already, he made a statement in boxing, and he's already a legend. No doubt about it. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer boxer. If he does continue to box, I think he should be very wise. The people he wants to fight, the opponents he should fight, because he's not under Bob Arum, and Bob Arum really want to negotiate with him so he can come back to top rank. I think Manny Pacquiao is smart enough. He don't want to be under his slavery. There's a few fights out there. He should be smart making them. Whether it's with I don't know if it's Amir Khan is a fight that he wants to do right now. I think Amir Khan himself, he has other plans. Adrian Broner has been talking out. In his last tweet, Adrian Broner, and in Instagram, he says something like, even though I'm not talking to Mayweather. Something down the line. I don't remember exactly what he said, but basically he's talking about, Mayweather's better. I'm like, let the man enjoy his night, man. He won the fight. Let him enjoy his shine. You don't gotta talk about him like that. So if you really want to talk something about Pacquiao, you know what? Why didn't you face him? That would be a great and it'll be an amazing fight against Manny Pacquiao versus Adrian Broner. But I don't think Adrian Broner wants to fight Manny Pacquiao because that fight was going to happen, and Adrian Broner basically, he priced himself out. What I mean is that, he wanted more money. And that way, a lot of fighters, when they ask for more money, that's a way for them to go out of negotiation. Yeah. So there's even Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia would be a great fight for Manny Pacquiao. He has a good chance of beating Danny Garcia. Not saying he would beat him, but he has a good chance. He does have a good chance. How he performed against Lucas Matthysse, he got something in the tank. So there's a few people out there for him. Sean Porter. Sean Porter's supposed to be fighting Danny Garcia next. The winner can fight, Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao has a title right now. He's in the game. He's back in the game. So, once you get a title, you're back in the game. You can call shots. Especially, he can call shots because he's promoting himself. So, good for him. And let's see. We hope the best for Manny Pacquiao. It was just, great. For me, I'm in, Riyadh right now. So. Great day in boxing for me. People back in Canada or in the U.S., great night in boxing. People watching, and the fight was in Malaysia, so it was, great day in boxing as well. So overall, it was just a great day, in boxing, seeing Manny Pacquiao fight, bringing some old memories back, watching him over 10 years, man. So, it was just great seeing him fight and perform. I think he put his heart out and being intelligent, fighting, even though he's older, but, his footwork wasn't the same, but it was great watching him. He used the right amount of footwork. His jab was amazing. He controlled his distance. When Lucas Matthysse was coming forward, he was just backing up and throwing combination, moving to the side. Amazing, just amazing. A fight that what's his name? Bob Arum really wants to make. He wants Manny Pacquiao to fight Lomachenko. Now, if Manny Pacquiao was a few years younger, that fight would make sense. Let me break something down for you guys. You see, when a fighter is older, and Manny Pacquiao for his legendary days, that days is gone. So even though he might be good, fighting someone who's younger and he's sharp, he's coming up. That risk, Manny Pacquiao is not gaining nothing out of this. And there is no shame for Manny Pacquiao to decline a fight because he already achieved everything in boxing that he's supposed to. He made his statement. Right now, Manny Pacquiao, he needs to close the doors. And if he wants to fight, he should fight the people he feels like, in his ability, he can make, he can do something about it with his skill level right now. We don't want to see Manny Pacquiao get hurt and continue fighting. And then Floyd Mayweather retired. That's that's the same reason he retired. He did enough for boxing. Look at what Mayweather did, man. He beat Canelo Alvarez, and GGG struggled with Canelo Alvarez. So people will still talk about Mayweather as not being a good boxer. He didn't fight this or that. He's a runner because people don't understand boxing. It's how you control distance. It's all about footwork. People talk about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather controlled the distance with Pacquiao. And look at Sugar Ray Leonard versus Robert Duran. Robert Duran is still one of the greatest boxers in the history of boxing. And Sugar Ray Leonard, you win some and you lose some. But at the end of the day, it's how you lose. Some person might have the edge over you because of maybe ring generalship, the intelligence in the ring, but he's not able to defeat you or demoralize you in the ring. So that means you can always go out there and still be, you can still go fight and try, with the right fights, and keep continuing fighting, you'll be in the top again. So Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, that loss for Manny Pacquiao against Mayweather. You know, Mayweather, yes, he won that fight, technical, yes, but really that defeat was nothing big, and that fight did great things for their career. They made lots of money for both fighters made lots of money, and so Manny Pacquiao, we just wait. We just have to wait and see what's next. I think he will fight again in Malaysia. All right, guys. Thank you.